Hello and good morning, everyone. This is Stuart Payne from Read 20 and the Readmobile. And today we're looking at a wonderful trickster tale. It's a folk tale from India. It's called The Tiger, the Man, and the Jackal. The story is retold by Lee S. Justice, and the illustrations are by Christina Stasiak. It's a marvelous trickster tale, and let's jump right in. Once upon a time, a tiger was trapped in a cage. The tiger tried to squeeze out, but the bars were too close together. The tiger tried to bite through the bars, but the bars were too hard. The tiger shook the bars, and he bit them, but it was no use. He could not get out. A man came strolling by the cage. "Please, let me out," cried the tiger. "Oh, I cannot help you," said the man. "If I let you out, well, you would eat me." "Oh, no, I would never eat you," promised the tiger. "Please free me, and I will be your servant for the rest of your days." And the tiger cried and begged, and the man listened. And then after a while, he felt sorry for the tiger. And the man opened the door to the cage. And the tiger leaped out. He did not say thank you. Instead, he said, "You look delicious." So the man turned and ran. And after a short chase, the tiger pounced on the man. "I'm famished," said the tiger, "and now I'm going to eat you." Wait, said the man. You're not being fair." "Yes, I am fair," said the tiger. "Not fair," said the man. "Fair," said the tiger. Just then a jackal came strolling by, and he stopped to listen. "Why don't we let the jackal decide if you're being fair?" said the man. "Let the jackal decide if I'm going to be your meal or not." The tiger agreed. "Okay, I'll go along with that. I'll go along with whatever the jackal decides," the tiger said. So the man told the jackal what had happened, and the jackal listened. And the jackal scratched his head. Wait. I'm a little mixed up here. Would you mind telling me the whole story again?" So the man told the story again. And this time the jackal frowned. I still do not understand," he said. "Why don't you show me where this all took place? And maybe then I'll be able to figure out what happened." So the tiger, the man, and the jackal went back to the cage. And the man began to tell the story again. And the jackal said, "This is all so mixed up in my head. So you were in the cage and the tiger came strolling by?" "No," said the tiger. "I was in the cage and the man came strolling by." "Oh, now I get it. I was in the cage? No, that can't be right. Okay, the cage was in the tiger. No, that's not right either. Let me see. The man must have been in the tiger when the cage came walking by." And the tiger was getting more and more angry. "Look here, you foolish jackal. I am the tiger. He is the man. That is the cage. I was in the cage." "But I still don't understand," said the jackal. "How did you get in the cage?" And the tiger was so mad he could not control his rage. He jumped into the cage and shouted, "I was in the cage like this. Now do you understand?" "Ah, yes, I do understand," said the jackal calmly. And then he locked the cage door. The jackal turned to the man and said, "Now, let us leave things as they were," he said with a smile. And then they walked off together. Wow. So this is a wonderful trickster tale. It gets to the heart of some very fundamental issues and questions that we wrestle with as human beings. What is right and what is wrong? What is good? What is evil? So I want to throw some ideas at you right now. Let's imagine that the tiger in the cage is a symbol for parts of ourselves that we're not necessarily proud of. Sometimes we're greedy, and sometimes we're rude, and sometimes we're selfish, and sometimes we're mean to people. And those things don't serve us too well as we try to move through the world and have a happy and productive life in the community. So we tend to suppress our greed and our selfishness and our anger. We keep those things at bay so that we don't go around making people mad and offending people with our selfishness and whatnot. But here's the thing. When something is being suppressed or locked away, it wants to get out. So sometimes these bad feelings, our anger and our dislikes and our selfish needs, they want to get out. So they're trying to convince us, hey, let me out of here. Let me out of here, and I will be your servant for the rest of your days. So we start convincing ourselves that maybe it is a good idea to let these bad feelings out, to be selfish and to be rude and hateful to other people. But then we realize that doesn't really pay off. It's not a good idea. There's a good reason why those bad things are in the cage, just like there's a reason why the tiger is in the cage. A tiger is a predator that will eat you because it's hungry. You can't reason with that. All right, so in the end, it's the friendship between the man and the jackal that prevails. It is their shared desire to not be a vicious predator and to not be eaten by a vicious predator that helps them to develop the friendship and the brain power to overcome the threat from the lone predator. That's a pretty big idea for a picture book. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Normally I would get to hear all of your discussions, but I hope you will have those discussions about these ideas even though I can't hear you. And if you'd like to comment or request another story for a read aloud and for a discussion, put it in the comments and we'll see what we can do. So thanks again, friends and neighbors. Have a good one. See you next time.